Hello. How are you? Can everybody see that okay? Can you see the grid that we made today? By tomorrow I'll have a thing to hold it, so I'm not standing there holding this thing the whole time. So I can get deeper into my Reiki practice as well. I hope everybody's doing well and that you're surviving the insanity. Oh, you can't see that, can you? Well, tomorrow, I guess. So tomorrow I'll have a little handheld doohickey that will... So I'm not standing there holding this thing. This is what came out today. Brother Tony Siegert started the little idea of connection and making the grids. Tony made the first grid, I made the second grid. This is today's grid. This grid is a labyrinth grid, I want to guess. That's what it came out to. Look at this. Hi Yoki, hi Christy, hi Apis. I hope you guys are well. Anybody else joined us here? Ruby, get out of the grid. This also looks like dominoes, right? So I sort of set this up as like a labyrinth. Anybody who's not familiar with a labyrinth is something that you walk through. And while you walk through it, you have certain stations that you can stop at or certain areas where you can stop to think, to ponder, to wonder, to... So if you want to take this as your labyrinth for the evening, I'll get closer pictures for everybody. And you can sort of follow it around. What are you dealing with today? And look at all the crystals. We'll be able to help you all the way around. Yeah, I know this is what's been in my head too. It's, hi Diane. It just goes round and round. Hey Tango. And you can just sort of see it stop in the middle. And when it stops in the middle is where you're supposed to get your guidance, your epiphanies. So we've got some moldavite, and directly across from it we've got the cinnamones sitting on a selenite plate, some petrified wood to ground us. And has anybody ever heard of healer's gold? Healer's gold is a stone that helps us, helps the healers. It helps when you push all your energy out. It helps to maintain your energy. So when you're trying so hard and maybe pushing a little too hard, but that will re-energize you, and that's healer's gold. That's in the corner. But yeah, I know that I sort of saw this, like I said, as a labyrinth sort of device where you can just sort of walk around. You can, I started at the ocean jasper because that was the earth, and I just intuitively put stones all the way around. So I know most of the people that are out here are familiar with my store. And I'm just going to say it real quick. I don't know what's happening with the store. Nobody's told me anything. I'm hearing of 8 to 5 with curfews and things like that. So I'm going to probably be doing store pickup. You want something? You let me know. I'll have it ready for you. You drive up and we toss it in your car. Just like what's going on with Grubhub and everything else. I've ordered extra sage. It will be here later this week because we had a run on sage, although we still have some. Sage kills 98% of the bacteria in your home. So sage in your house is a good thing. Thieves, if anybody's familiar with thieves, Young Living, all you Young Living people out there. Thieves was basically invented so that when the robbers of the dead bodies during the Black Plague, so that they wouldn't get the Black Plague, they put thieves on themselves. So if you have any thieves, I would suggest diffusing that or even wearing a little bit of it. Something else to protect you. We'll get started in a couple of minutes. Does anybody want to see any of these closer? Is there anything you want to see? So I don't know if anybody did this last night or saw. Yes, Ocean Jasper, right there. So I have been told that the other night when I chanted Om, that the vibration got much, much higher. And so I would suggest that. You're going to probably hear me do it again. If it's working, you might as well not stop. But I ask you all to just, if you're at home or wherever you're at watching this, just go ahead and chant Om. Whatever makes the difference, right? Hi, Farah. Thanks for coming. Hello, Mal. Hello, Mama. How are you? Hi, Kim. And Jen, how are you? And I see Adrian there just popped up in a heart. How are you guys? Hi, Adrian. I saw that. For those that just arrived, there's your grid for the evening. To me, it was built like a labyrinth that you can follow from the earth all the way around. Different stones will mean different things to you, different things, different thoughts, different wishes, different hopes, different dreams. All the way to the center. center is a selenite plate, 2 Lumerians, a Madagascar quartz cluster, 4 pieces of moldavite, 4 pieces of sintamani, 4 pieces of petrified wood, and since we're healers, 4 pieces of healer's gold. Miss you too, honey. We'll see you soon. So this is for you guys, for you to work with. I hope it helps. Gonna get started in 2 minutes, just about 8 o'clock. Sam asked me to share it the other day. I forgot, Diane. The music is, if you go onto Spotify and you search Reiki, that comes up. And it's a whole couple hours long. Charles Tony, I wish you were here. You could say this for us. Okay. For those that know, repeat after me. Shokare, shokare, shokare. Hon shaze shonen. Hon shaze shonen. Hon shaze shonen. Sorry, screwed that up. Seiheki, seiheki, seiheki. Daikomyo, daikomyo, daikomyo. Shokare, shokare, shokare. Please send Reiki. Please ask your guides to join you, your archangels, your messengers. Ask your relatives. Whoever you need, ask them to join you. Okay, in just a second. In Om. Hey Vince, just in time to Om. Come Om with us. It's the power of the universe. Om is the vibration, the sound of the universe. The universe and the earth needs more Om. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Om. Om. Deep breath. Om. 2 more. Deep breath. Om. 1 more for the families. Deep breath. Om. I'm still here. I just put the phone down for a minute. So you don't get to look at the pretty grid again for a minute or so. Just bear with me. I'd love to see if I can get a musician to come here some night. Or maybe that might have to be some during the day. But I think it would be awesome if we can get a musician to come here and lead this. We know a few musicians. That may not be a hard thing to get done. We'll start working on that right away. Anybody who wants to come and wants to run this thing for an evening, you're welcome to. Anybody that wants poetry written, you can send, or read, you can send me the poem. You want a message to go out to everybody that jumps on this thing, you can send that to me. I'll broadcast that. There's a couple thousand people that have seen these videos already. I'm a little shocked, but apparently it's apparently it's if it's whatever it's doing, it's helping. Even if it's helping all you guys and me. So for those of you associated with the store will be open while they allow it, with limited people allowed in at a time. Sorry, I got no choice on that one. By appointment only. I tried to close today. I couldn't believe the amount of customers that came in today, that came pounding on the door, calling, begging, asking for sage and for stones and for oils and for everything. And so this is a healing place, so we have to be able to serve the customer, but we have to do it in a safe way. So limited people at the store for the time being. Hopefully that's not for long. Those that know how to use the back door, you know how to use the back door. I know, Anna, but everybody's got to be safe. Also, no one-on-one Reiki appointments at this point. I'm very sorry about that, but unfortunately that's got to be another one. It's got to be the way it is. And here comes the big one. I'm sorry, guys. No Reiki share for the rest of March. We'll see about April. Can't risk having that many people in here at one time. I'd rather do this every single night. And when we can do the Reiki share live, where we can all be together, it's going to be a doozy. Yeah, Tony, we could do special guests each night. I'd love that. The question becomes, if anybody's heard, they've curfewed New Jersey. I'm sure we're not far behind them. So these may have to start becoming during the day so that the person who's the special guest can get back home. Absolutely, Jen. It's what we were trained for. Night, Tone. I'm going to close this out in about 3 or 4 minutes, guys. So send your prayers, send your manifestations, send your wishes, send your love. I'll post pictures of the grid so that if you want to look at it later and you want to try to labyrinth through it, you can. Shokare, shokare, shokare. Hon shaze shanen, hon shaze shanen, hon shaze shanen. Seheki, seheki, seheki. Daikomyo, daikomyo, daikomyo. Shokare, shokare, shokare. Namaste, friends. Good night.